begin our presentation by explaining the introduction. Alright, for more general, biomechanics meaning is the study of mechanical aspect of the living organism. There is also a definition by Hayes 1974. Biomechanics is the study of the structure and function of the biological system by means of the method of mechanics. In human biomechanics, researchers analyze the mechanics of the human body to understand the movement patterns, force acting on joint, and the overall performance of the musculoskeletal system. Alright, for Gait analysis, known as motion analysis, is the crucial aspect of biomechanics that focuses on the study of human walking. This is a comprehensive analysis of the way an individual stands and walks from one place to another place, including the movement of the limbs, joints, and muscles during each step in the walking cycle. It's evaluated in terms of the step length, stride length, cadence, cycle time, and joint angles. It involves the systematic observation, measurement, and assessment of an individual's walking pattern.
My name is Siti Mahfuza. I will continue the presentation with literature review. The first literature is Biomechanical Analysis Using Kinovia for Sports Application by Nur Muazzam Nur Adnan, ITER 2019. This article about using Kinovia for study drop jump movement. It has been confirmed that the HD Videocam Kinovia motion capture analysis system works by comparing percentage difference between Kinovia and Cortex, a well-known motion capture analysis. It's clear that one of sports science's most reliable tools is Kinovia. Next, this article titled Validity and Reliability of the Kinovia Program in Obtaining Angles and Distance Using Coordinates in 4 Perspectives by Albert Puig DV ITER 2019. This article studies about human movement has benefits for both sports performance and clinical assessment. The main goal of this study is to ascertain the validity of the Kinovia software in comparison to AutoCAD, as well as its intra and inter-rater reliability in obtaining coordinate data. It is clear that Kinovia had higher validity than other measurement tools. Next, a paper titled Therapeutic Motion Analysis of Lower Limbs Using Kinovia by C.H. Guzman Valdivia, ITER 2013. This research is about a therapeutic motion analysis employing Kinovia for rehabilitation of lower limbs. The benefits outlined in this article can serve as a foundation of quickly analyzing systems with several degrees of freedom in the context of rehabilitation. It is clear that Kinovia not only analyzing human gait but also can be used for rehabilitation. Next, an article titled Measuring Ankle Angle and Analysis of Walking Gait Using Kinovia by Nur Amirahan Isa Hisham, ITER 2017. This article studies about measurement of ankle angle while walking and the reliability assessment in the Kinovia walking gait analysis. The research and publication have made a substantial and original contribution to the field of walking gait analysis with the HD DSLR camera Kinovia system. Last literature review titled Agreement between Kinovia Video Analysis and the Open Barbell System for Resistant Training of Movement Outcomes by Joseph Picazzoli, 2002. The purpose of this study was to examine the agreement between Kinovia Video Analysis software and the previously validated Open Barbell System OBS. However, there are lack of agreement between Kinovia and the validated OBS for this study's resistant training outcome. All these articles shown that Kinovia had a higher validity than the others. That's all for me. I will pass to the next presenter.
I'm Aisha and I'm going to talk about methodology. I'm going to start with Subjects Demographics Profile. In this study, 6 degree students semester 3 from UPSI were involved. They are from the Faculty of Sports Science and Coaching Sports Rehabilitations. The subject demographic profile shows that all subjects are the same age and gender shows that only 1 male subjects participate. For height and weight, subjects are in between 150 cm to 180 cm and 40 kg to 80 kg. Next, I'm going to talk about the software. In this research, software called Kinovia was used. Kinovia is a software that primarily used for analyzing video related to sports, biomechanics, and motion. It offers functions and tools to measure motion, distance, angle, and speed. As for this study, angle of knees and ankles as well as trekking path for speed data is needed. By using Kinovia, it is easier to secure and analyze the data. For preparation and setup, the video was recorded at Marching Field UPSI. There are few equipments needed to be prepared before conducting this study, which is camera, measuring tape, masking tape, and bottle. Phone camera was used to capture the movement and placed 10 cm higher from the ground. Measuring tape was used to measure the distance of pathway for subjects to walk, distance from camera to pathway, and heights accurately. Camera distance from pathway was for 8 feet, while the pathway distance was measured 9 feet. As for measuring tape, it was used to mark the important point where has been measured. The bottle purpose are as a guideline to make sure that the measurements in the video are accurate during the process of analyzing data. Next is the procedure on how to capture gait analysis movement. Firstly, subjects need to give permission and their consent before conducting this study. Each subjects need to understand the study as well as being aware that their data going to be analyzed. After that, instructions on how to do the gait analysis were explained truly and demonstrate to make it more clear. Use the masking tape to mark their point at lower limb, which is hip, knee, and ankle. This way, make it easier to see the important part when marking angle in Kinovia. Once all subjects are ready, one by one subject needs to walk along the pathway, normally at their own pace and followed by the next subjects until done. Lastly, save the video and transport into Kinovia to analyze their data. Lastly, I'm going to talk about the statistic analysis. Statistic analysis is a way to determine the consistency and reliability of measurement or experiment when performed under the same situation. In this gait analysis study, measurements are focused on 8 gait phases, which is initial contact, loading response, mid-stance, terminal stance, pre-swing, initial swing, mid-swing, and terminal swing. From these phases, basic statistical analysis to calculate average and standard deviation formula are as shown below.
Hi, I'm Liu and I will be presenting about the results of our study. First of all, the table 8 shows the measured relative angle, calculated average value and standard deviation of the right knee of the walking gait cycle. Figure 1 shows the calculated average value in graph. So based on the graph, we can see that there was a significant difference regarding the average or mean between all the subjects. The highest average value shown in the table is 177.20 degree, which is during the initial contact phase, whereas the lowest can be seen during the initial swing phase, which is recorded as 119.77 degree. As for the standard deviation, it is recorded between the range from 6.32 to 18.31 recorded in the table. Table 9 shows the measured relative angle, calculated average value, and standard deviation of the right ankle of the walking gait cycle. We can see that the highest average value recorded in the graph is 130.53 degree, which is during the initial swing phase. On the other hand, the lowest can be seen during the mid-stance phase, which is recorded as 80.68 degree. As for the standard deviation, the highest number is 34.67 in the initial contact phase, while the lowest is 5.35 in the terminal stand phase. Table 10 shows the relative walking speed or velocity, calculated average value, and the standard deviation of the walking cycle. So figure 2 shows the changes in the average value in a graph form. We can see that the highest average value in the mid-swing phase is 3.65 meter per second, and the lowest in the loading response phase is 0.05 meter per second. The average value increases up to 3.65 meter per second right after the terminal stand phase, and immediately decreases to 2.06 meter per second during the last phase, which is the terminal swing phase.
I'm Jency Chuya Odao. I will explain the discussion part of this assignment. The first one study aims to analyze each subject gain stances as well as their speed of walking and knee and ankle angles. As we can see in the slide, our group used Kinovia software to measure knee and ankles angles. For my group, our data were recorded for all of subjects And the average means was calculated and presented in graph showing the working gain for each subject at once. There are three factors affecting the difference in knee and ankle angle for 6 subjects, which is the first one is pronation or supination, second shoe type, and the last one is body weight or BMI. For the first factor, such as pronation or supination of the foot where the way the subject foot rolls, pronation or supination, while walking can affect knee alignment. Shoe type can affect the way the foot touches the ground, thereby affecting the knee angle during the walking cycle, thus become a standard deviation factor in Table 7. The third one is body weight or BMI, such as knee excess weight can affect the ankle joint and neuromuscular control, which is the communication of the brain with the muscle. Okay, next, the factor affecting the relative speed or velocity of the walking. There one factor which is step length. For this, the distance covered in one step is the main determinant of walking speed. Here, a longer stride naturally leads to the highest walking velocity. Finally, in general, not all graphs show small differences for our groups. Specific set of action and muscle activation and the efficiency and effectiveness of this action can affect speed for mesh style. The last one, individual differences in muscle strength, coordination, and overall health can also affect the walking cycle at any time.
Hi, I'm Gilbert Wong Wei-Jie, so I am doing the conclusion of this report. For this report objective, we will want to investigate the right knee and right ankle angle during the walking and cycling. In this report, we have finding some wide variation in individual gain pattern. So, infused of factor like stick length, arm swing, joint dynamic. Also, we find a consistent trend. So for the higher knee flexion during specific gain pace. Also, this report also have the limited is about the relative more simple size. We only have 6%. So for the last, Gait analysis is a valuable tool from understand muscle skeletal healthy, but despite the limitation, finding contribution to the broader understand of individual game pattern and their implication. Thank you.